Hello everyone, it's Al Nygren, director of the New Jersey Film Festival here, and we are starting our Spring 2014 New Jersey Film Festival, and as you know, we always have a slate of filmmaker interviews lined up for you to kind of interest you in some of the screenings that we'll be doing starting on January 24th. The Spring 2014 New Jersey Film Festival will be starting on the 24th of January, it's a Friday, and running on select Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings all the way through April 27th. So I hope you can join us. If you'd like more information, go to our website, njfilmfest.com. Today we have a very special guest who flew in from California to help us with the promotion of his wonderful film, which is very, very special because it was made in North Korea, which is not something that Americans get to see all the time. And today we have producer and writer Joon here to talk about his film. Welcome.
Nice to be here.
Tell us a little bit about the film itself. The story is about a young man.
Right. The story is really, there are two themes in this story. That is that North and South, they're same brothers.
Right, they're just the same people.
Yeah, and you know, country is divided by some, you know, secret, whatever the control that they never did have. But they are separated, and they are, you know, left 50 years ago, young, you know, couples and the children's, and 60, 70 years they look at the stars and moons and yearning, you know, for each other. So that's a kind of tragedy. So that story, and I also wanted to say, regardless what border, national, you know, circumstance may be, what it is to find ultimate love between two persons.
Tell us a little bit about how you got involved in making this film. You're not a filmmaker, you're a businessman.
No, not at all, yes.
Yeah, so tell us why you made this film and tell us a little bit about what it deals with.
It is rather kind of a unique way it started. In 1997, I was coming home from work and it was raining harder than today, you know, which were at the highest speed. I couldn't barely see the car in front of us. But I was listening to the radio broadcast, KQED in Bay Area, public broadcast, and I heard that there were hundreds of millions of North Koreans starvations and famine and situations. So I thought that I should go and find out. And that's how I started. And I went to the orphanages and the farmers. And because of the communist collapse in Russia and Eastern Europe, and followed to North Korea. So the area that I helped orphanage kids in northeastern North Korea, farthest from capital city, which is the capital city is rarely reached to them, and very mountainous. And
Pyongyang, is that?
Pyongyang is the capital city. The area that I support was the farthest
furthest away from it.
So it was very, very difficult. I mean, the children didn't have much to eat, to, you know, clothing, and in the wintertime, no heating and what happened. So I was born in that area, and I can relate to the kids. So I thought that I should dedicate my time, my life to help. So that's how it started. And I went there over 35 times in the course of 11, 12 years. And I get to know the children. Every time I go there, 1 year become 2 years and 3 years, and begin to have a relationship. And the beautiful children and the farmers, and also wanted to help, not just for everyday food, but long term, so that they can sustain their living by themselves. So I help them in agricultural ways, in fertilizers, techniques, the seeds, and what have you, the greenhouses, and also build the bread factories and the noodle factories to feed them. So that's how I started relationship, and I did that, and I found out it's what a, you know, beautiful people are not to be heard. They're silent people, and it's not different than other countries where they shout at television shows. Here, nobody really listened to them. So I thought I should speak for them, 23 million North Koreans.
But this film, The Other Side of the Mountain, is a film that doesn't really deal with orphanages, but it deals about connecting South Korea to North Korea.
Yeah, so what I did is I started writing a book And then I realized that perhaps screenplay might be more effective. So I went to the government and Department of Art and Ministry, and I asked them, should we make this film? And I had a very, very difficult time in agreeing on the script.
Right.
They got ideologies are different than mine, and I, 50 years in U.S. educated, living, versus, those Koreans. So, but I was able to convince them and compromise with them. And at the end, when we were really shook hands, decided to do that, is when they realized that it is a love story, and it's the story for reunification of two countries. Right. And they do.
They want that also.
Want that very, very badly.
Well, it's a beautiful film.
Yeah.
And when I watched it again just the other day, I was taken aback by the high production values.
Yes.
Even though you had, interactions with a government that was not always very supportive.
Right.
But the acting was excellent.
Yes.
And they're North Korean as well?
They're 100% North Koreans. I'm the only one, and this is the first film, U.S. citizen I am, that produced the film.
So it is a collaboration between North Korea and the United States with you as the link. But I think what we wanted to do was whet people's appetite and know that they could see a very special film that they can't see anywhere else, at least in New Jersey, and that this film is about bridging cultures.
True, yes.
And that shows in a very unique and imaginative way how people are the same pretty much everywhere. And this is a love story that I think that will move them.
Yeah, I just wish that the, whether Koreans or any other nationalities, just see that if we extend and love and compromise, then there will be peace. And that's what, particularly, this is holidays, and we say peace on the street with the strangers. And speaking is wonderful, expressing, but doing.
I agree.
Dedicated. So I'm very happy that this film has a space in your film festival.
Our jury absolutely loved the film, and I wanted to let folks know you can see the premiere of The Other Side of the Mountain, which will be our opening night film, which is a very special position in our schedule, by the way. That's Friday, January 24th at 7 p.m. in our state-of-the-art facility, Voorhees Hall, room 105, on the Rutgers University campus in New Brunswick, New Jersey. More information is at njfilmfest.com, or you can call us at 848-932-8482. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm so happy to be here.